Yo, that's the
Yeah.
yo, Mike. That's the Monday morning coffee right there. Yo, your bro, yo, that's your son. Your son's stupid for that beat, bro. That's his shit.
Oh yeah, you put all that shit together, yeah.
Yo, Dom, holla at me, man. I need a 16 on that beat. That shit funny. It's raw, but it's funny.
Man, you are live and right here in the best seats in town, the cheap seats.
Yeah.
Damn, what a weekend, right? A lot of football, a lot of it boring as shit. I mean, come on now. What up,
Yeah.
normal guy?
Normal guy. What up?
Shows up every show. Every show he's first. Always here. I love that. Might be in school, but he said, fuck that. Put on that YouTube and watch the cheap
Normal
seats.
guy. Tell all your peoples in the class, man. Tune in on the classroom. You should have a whole class watching us.
Yeah, tell the whole class. Get all your boys, subscribe and everything. And we'll get this worldwide around here.
Yeah, even the teacher. Shit. Normal
Tell
guy.
the teacher, hey, if you got a fine ass teacher, tell her what's up. We'll come down to Louisiana. Go ahead and do a show right there in the classroom. Oh yeah, you sick. That's right. You had that fever going on. Shit.
Hey, that's folk. That's dedication. Sick and still didn't sleep, just like us on the podcast. Let's go.
Yeah, man. Hopefully you feel better quick, soon, and get back to school. Get to learning, hitting them books, and then get the fuck out of there and make some money.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, first round is down except for the game tonight, Rams Vikes. You know, let's start right there. Let's just start with the game tonight. Then we'll go into the recap because, again, these games this weekend were just slow-mo, shit show, blowouts, except for last night. But let's talk about tonight because tonight really has implications for you.
Yeah.
Because last night, the Commanders decided to do some things, took a hold of the reins and said, hey, for the first time in 20 years, we're going to get a playoff win. And they went and got one. So now your opponent, the Philadelphia Eagles opponent, Fly Eagles Fly, face either the Rams or the Vikes.
Yeah.
So who would you like to see? Who do you think's going to win? And how good of a game do you think this is going to be?
I think that this might be the best game. Playoffs, man, just wild card. You know, Eagles, the game last night was mid. Steelers got blown out. Texans, you know, nobody seen that coming, but they dominated. Commanders was a good game. This got to be the best game of this. I think this is the best game of the wild card, man, because it's a toss-up. I really don't know who to pick. Now that Cooper Kupp look like he playing, and the Vikings, man, they indoors. This should be a high-flying, but the Vikings defense, but the Rams got good secondary. I don't know, Mike. This is a toss-up game. I think we picked the Vikings, me and you. I think Jay went with the what's the name?
The Rams.
But I guess I'm gonna stick with it. At the end of the day, I'm going defense. I mean, obviously, defense wins these games. It's been an ugly wild card round, and the defenses are showing up. So I'm gonna go with the Vikings defense over the Rams, kind of in a squeaker though. But I think it's gonna be some live action tonight, Mike. It's gonna be some live action.
Listen, it's Monday night. It better be some damn live action. And you got playmakers all over this field on both sides of the ball, on both teams. You know, you got the Jet, you got Atson, you got TJ Hawkinson, you got Sam the Darling Darnold throwing that ball over there with Aaron Jones in the backfield. And then you got that defense who we didn't think were going to be who they are. And they are sneaky good. Sneaky good.
Sneaky.
And you got the Rams. And, of course, Matty Staff. Cooper Kupp isn't on the injured list, so he is playing. You got Puka Mapuka, who's going to be out there. Gerald Everett. You got Jared Verse on the defensive side. That defense is, again, another defense we didn't expect to actually pop because they're young. but they popped this year and they look good too. So to me, it's going to be about experience. And if you go experience, Maddie's staff has it. Problem is the more explosive and talented side to me has got to be the
Vikes.
Vikings. It's got to
I
be the
mean,
Jet, Adson, and Hawkinson for me. And Sam the Darling Darnold. I mean, that dude.
that damn Darnold. That damn Darnold. That's what it
That
is.
damn Darnold. I mean, 4,300 damn yards, 35 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. I mean, fucking amazing. MVP year if he wasn't who he was, you know.
Like you said last night on the flight, most improved player of the year. I mean,
he's got to be comeback player. If that, I think they call it the comeback player. He's got to be that. To me, it has to be him. Even though they might give it to Joey B because he was injured and came back, but yeah, most improved would be him. Comeback would have to be Joey B because Joey B had that injury last year, then came back and literally had an MVP season. Just doesn't get the rights to be MVP because
of the
not making the playoffs, not winning no damn games.
Yeah, this game, man, like normal guy said, Kyron Williams, he's been quiet. It's in Arizona. I feel like now because of the wildfires, this is not was it supposed to be a Rams home game? That's a big, home field advantage is big in the playoffs, man. It's big. I feel like the Rams got kind of punched in the face with this one, man, because you earned that home game. You're not going to get it. So now it's like, now it turns to 70-30 Vikings fans. They travel. They wanted a traveling team. Now, instead of like 90-10, 95% of your fans, now you're looking at 65. You're looking at almost a split in a dome against.
Well, you don't think the 8-hour trip would be worth it for the LA fans?
Yeah, but
or it might not be 8 hours. It might be more than that. I don't know what it is, but that trip is shorter than Minnesota traveling down. Yeah, I feel like they're gonna make it.
I feel like the Rams. You see the Rams in the playoffs, but you see, don't they share? They share that. Do they share a stadium with
with the Chargers?
Yeah. See, if you watch a lot of Rams games before they were even good, you don't see a lot of Rams games. Don't even be full, man, because they sharing stadiums. They don't got their own stadium. People, the St. Louis still want them. They should be still in St. Louis, but in a dome. But I feel like Minnesota, the Purple Eaters, them boys, they travel. Like Steelers, Eagles, bum-ass Cowboys, Vikings, they travel.
I'll say Cleveland. Cleveland seems to be everywhere. Even though we bum as fuck, them people are everywhere.
Nah, you're right. Cleveland be repping. Even with a losing season, y'all the Browns are the most faithful. Them and the Lions, the most faithful organization. Because I ain't even gonna lie, that shit would happen in Philly. We'd have burnt that stadium down. It'd have been over.
Hey, listen, the fans are ready to uproar. It's gonna get crazy, but some shit's happened. We'll get into that with Watson. But here, let me ask you this question. You a Philly fan. Say Philly wasn't in the playoffs. Say they weren't in there. Say it was, I don't know, just the Commanders and the Giants or some shit, right?
Yeah.
Do you ride for your division?
Oh, big ups to the Commanders, man. Like at the end of the day.
Do you ride for them? Would you want them to win the Super Bowl? That way you could say, hey, our division has a Super Bowl champ. And then next year you get to face that Super Bowl champ twice and you could beat them and then claim that. Do you ride like that?
Oh, no. Nice try, though, Mike. Nice.
You don't? Hey, listen, I'll tell you right now, as an AFC North fan, I do.
I would.
If Baltimore gets into the Super Bowl or whatever, I root for whoever. The Steelers is probably the only one I wouldn't do that for. But I'd still be like, cool, we get to face them twice. And if we can beat them twice, we can say we beat the reigning champs. Because I ride for my division. Once my team's not in it, it's usually my division. And that's how I go.
I want them. I'm happy the Commanders. I got a bunch of dudes. I go out to the Eagles Commanders game in Washington, like try once a year. So I got a lot of buddies that are Commanders fans, and we go to the games and we talk shit. We get drunk, we do whatever. But so I'm happy that the Commanders are in there. I do ride for the NFC East, but you say Steelers.
You say Cowboys.
Yeah, you already know. Like that's our arch rival. The Giants are not our rival. They're more the Cowboys and Commanders. And the Commanders, I mean, it's just
they're starting to step up.
They stepping up. we only got, I think every team got one. You can't have 2, 3 rivals. You got one rival. And then so you got the Steelers, we got the Cowboys. But I like to see them in the playoffs if we not there, but I don't want to see no chip. I don't want to see the Giants getting no chips. I don't want to see Commanders getting no chips because that's our division. But so losing the NFC Championship.
See, I got no problem winning the championship. See, I feel like the Browns really got two rivals because, again, we're still upset and pissed off because Cleveland went to Baltimore, and that's kind of a thing, but it's not because there's a lot of fans that went with Baltimore. When they moved there, they stayed. They went to Raven, became Ravens fans, but they're also still Cleveland fans in a sense. Like E-Rock, Eric from up north, that dude, he's a Ravens fan. But when it comes to the Browns, he's a Browns fan. Until they play each other, then he stays with the Ravens. But he's a Browns fan through and through still.
Well, that's how I am. I'm all PA. I'm a PA dude, and so my AFC team would be the Steelers. But I spent a lot of time in 216, so I love the Browns. So it's like when the Browns and Steelers play each other, I'm always, even though I'm a AFC Steeler dude, when I'm not a bird, which is rare, I'm always going for the Browns because
that's by nature, though. That's by marriage.
Yeah.
The old lady riding Steelers. You pop on a Cleveland shirt.
But even before her, I was always pushing for when the Steelers were in the Super Bowls. I was pushing for the Steelers because the Eagles were trash then, the Browns were trash then. So you got your teams that you got a little your heart there. Y'all all from Cleveland. I got mad dudes from Cleveland, my son, all this shit. So I got to keep the Browns in mind. But yeah, that's tough, Mike.
I'm a Chargers fan.
Yeah.
When the Browns left and they got moved to Baltimore, I became a Junior Seau fan like no other. So I love the Bolts. That was my thing, and I rode with them because Damian Tomlinson is one of my top 3 favorite players ever. So
me and you, the same in that category. I think Junior Seau is my favorite linebacker of all time. Rest in heaven. That boy right there with Mike Singletary, right there with Ray Lewis. Junior Seau could be the best linebacker of all time. And then LaDainian Tomlinson was the first running back that really changed the game. Him and Marshall Faulk, they changed the game. So yeah, and them powder blue jerseys is fire.
I always love the powder blue.
Fire. That's the best throwback.
The white helmets.
Them jerseys. They need to just make them.
They wore that shit for the playoff game, and then they got smoked. And hey, what a segue right into it, right? They over there getting their ass whipped.
Damn.
Saturday you had the Texans, the Chargers, and this was a game everybody in their mind picked the Chargers. The points were going. Chargers were giving the points, everything. Everybody thought the Texans were down and out. The receiving core was down and out. Stroud's head's not in it. Sophomore slump, blah, 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 blah. All that shit. And then Herbert come out and have the worst game of his season of the career. He literally only threw 3 picks all season. He threw 4 in that game, and they weren't all his fault. There was some tip drills. There was some other stuff. So you can't, I hate when interceptions go on quarterbacks and always interception. Well, it hit dude's hands and it went to another guy. To me, that's not on the quarterback. That was on that receiver. But the quarterback does get the INT.
Yeah, Chargers, you absolutely, yeah. Man,
Herbert, they shit the bed, 100%.
I think I got 1 win in our Pick'em League. I got 1 win, and it's the Eagles, bro. I lost every single playoff game. Like the Chargers, like you said, Stroud, sophomore slump. Okay, all that shit over with now. Stroud just showed you exactly why we was high on him last year. Like no weapons, all his weapons gone. The defense finally stepping up, and Stroud pretty much showed you, don't count me out, man. I'm still top 5 quarterback in this league, top 7, top 5, second year. He proved a lot beating the Chargers. That was because we nobody thought the Chargers were gonna win, Mike. So now, the Chargers, good season for Harbaugh. They're gonna obviously, he doesn't have a lot of weapons at the receiver spot. They need a running back. Watch out for the Chargers, though. It was a good year for them, though.
Oh yeah, they definitely need the run game. Dobbins and Edwards are not it. You need to get that runner, and I'll tell you right now, they need to get like the Genty or that Scatterbo. They need somebody out of this draft or pick up a running back in free
Yeah.
agency. Stingley did have 2 picks. Listen, I'm telling you right now, the Chargers are set. They need to get a wide receiver to go with Ladd McConkey, who had 197 receiving yards yesterday or Saturday, and that was just crazy. Little white dude just burning and doing his damn thing. But I think they're set for the future. Yes, that was a big letdown. Texans showed up and said, hey, this is us. We're good. Now they go on and they have to face the Ravens. Or no, they faced the Bills. Let me think.
The Bills.
Let me think
Who
here. Who was 4 and 5? They were 4 and 5. That's the 4 seed. Who won the other game?
The Texans play the Chiefs. No, who plays the Chiefs?
The Bills won.
The Bills don't play the Chiefs.
The Ravens. The Texans got to play the Chiefs.
Yeah, the Bills play the Ravens.
No.
Yeah.
No, the Ravens won the division. The Bills, yeah, they do. Texans play the Chiefs, Bills play Ravens. There it is.
Yeah. And so man, you know what? This round was kind of iffy. Hopefully we get a good game today, but the next round, Ravens, Bills, neither one of those teams can lose. Josh Allen cannot lose another playoff game. Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry cannot lose another playoff game. One of them going to lose. That's a huge game. And then the Texans almost can beat the Chiefs. The Texans can beat the Chiefs if they play on the game.
Listen, if their defense steps up the way they did against the Chargers and can get Mahomes to turn that ball over, they definitely can win that game. But it's going to take some stuff. You know, we're going to see what happens there. That run game, Mix is going to have to stand tall. I mean, Collins, them tight ends are going to have to – it's going to have to be no turnover game for the Texans for that to be something. Oh, what's up, Yoli?
Yeah.
But
so Yoli, Sugar Brown, Mike. That's what they call Sugar Brown, Mike.
Hey, Sugar Brown, Mike.
Hey,
listen.
She must have been watching the open mic. Mike laid it down. He laid that game down flat. He let y'all fellas know how it's done. Open mic Saturday 8 p.m. Mike. Murray.
Yes, make sure you hit that open mic. Watch last week's. Watch this week's. Watch every week. Saturday night at 8 o'clock. Open mic. We talk in everything and anything but sports, unless that sports has to do with something with fashion, entertainment, something's going on there and it crosses over the line, then it gets talked about.
That's right. Old school loving.
Hey, by the way, anybody watching on X, on the 216 network, hey, we love y'all. Listen, jump over to the YouTube. Come subscribe on the YouTube if you can, at the Man Cave 8172. Hit the sub button. Even if you like watching on X still, just come hit the sub button for us. That'd be great. We appreciate that. Appreciate everybody out there hitting the like button. Man, it's great to have y'all. We want more people in the chat. We want to discuss more, hear y'all rants. We know you guys got something to cry, piss, moan, and complain about, because every sports fan does every damn week, every damn day. So just come jump in the chat and let us hear your raving.
Hey,
speaking of Ravens,
subscribe. Yeah, speaking of the Ravens, we've been on 3 days in a row, so they got to subscribe and keep going. We need a 7-day in a row, right, Mike? 7 days.
Well, yeah, I'll be on there tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll be. Yeah, I might be back on too.
Speaking of the Ravens, Ravens, Steelers. I mean, this was just. They just showed the Steelers aren't ready. They're not ready. They don't got the. I don't think. I mean, Russell Wilson had a decent game. Can't really put that on him. The offense looks stagnant at times. That defense is not what we're used to. There is no steel curtain there anymore. There is none of that. TJ Watt didn't show up, really. Cam Hayward's getting older. You know he's about to hang that jersey up soon. They're about to lose some key players. Yeah, normal guy says allowed 500 total yards. That's not a Steelers defense we're used to.
Hell no.
We're not used to that. Derrick Henry did his thing. Lamar Jackson doing his thing. And like you said, they took the Steelers down 28-14, and they move on, and now they got to face a Bills squad. And that Bills squad, again, you cannot – for Josh Allen, he needs to overcome a hump. Lamar Jackson's definitely got to start overcoming humps. They got to start making moves, doing things. and we're about to find out which one's going to step up and get in that AFC championship and see if they can face. I mean, we're going to probably say it's going to be the Chiefs because Texans got
Yeah.
10, but I feel like the Chiefs will be there to meet one of those two.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and say it now. I'll give you my pick right now. I'm going to say the Ravens move on. I'm going to say Lamar and Derek are too much for that defense of the Bills. The Bills-Broncos game, Bo Nix come out firing. They did their thing. They just don't have a run game. And Bo looked like he had to start doing it all on his own. I mean,
we were watching that game, Mike. I had just texted you and was like, they had scored first, man. They scored first. Anytime you score first,
yeah,
you thinking you got the up lead, but then you got to remember who the Broncos are. You got to remember Bo Nix is a rookie. You got to remember he need weapons. They're going to be fully loaded next year. This team is.
I mean, he was 13 of 22, 144 and a touchdown. I mean, passer rating of only 93, but still.
Wait till DK Metcalf go there and Kamara. It's going to be
listen, if they grab a hold of some good weapons, put them out there with Cortland, this is about to be some crazy shit for them there. Sean Payton knows what he's doing. I mean, you saw he still got the tricks, the ace up the sleeve. He did that fake punt and had Riley throw that ball to Mims over there. That was crazy to steal that extra possession.
Yeah.
They needed to capitalize more on their offensive possessions. But again, Bo looked like he had to do everything. He had to take off running because the run game wasn't doing shit. You know, they do need a real running back there. And they need more. They need at least one more weapon. I love Mims. Yeah. Sutton's good. Troy Franklin needs to come into his own. And if he doesn't, they still need that other guy. A nice wide receiver out there. DK Metcalf, like we were talking about, would be nice there, I think.
I do like, even if they can't get DK, like y'all said, Kamara might be the number one because you could turn Kamara to that receiver. You already know Sean Payton know how to work Kamara. Yeah, the Broncos, I feel like they got a chance to win. This might be a turning point. The Chiefs, especially if the Chiefs lose against the Texans. This is definitely a turning point in that division. I feel like the Chiefs are going to lose in the next round, regardless of who they play, Buffalo or Ravens. I think it's over. But the Denver Broncos are coming. They're weapon away. Yoli, I know you're a Packer fan. We your team home early vacation. Yeah, we spinning on a Monday.
No, Finesse, we ain't talking about the Texans game. He's talking about the AFC Championship game.
Show. We love it.
He's talking about the AFC Championship game. He's saying the Chiefs are going to lose in the AFC Championship.
No, I said
if they do lose to the Texans, there's some issues.
Yeah, whoever they play, that's why I said if they lose to the Texans, the Denver Broncos is that new team, and it's already a wrap. But I don't think they're going to lose to the Texans, but they will. Sean, you popped right on or got some problems when they take each other out.
Yeah, we're about to see a good AFC championship. I think whether it's the Bills, Ravens facing the Chiefs, I think that'll be a good game. I don't think the Chiefs make it to the Super Bowl this year. I truly believe whoever wins that Bills-Ravens game is the one that goes to the Super Bowl. And in my one bracket that I did, I picked it to be the Ravens facing the Eagles. And it was just a bird Super Bowl. That's how I got it. So we'll see what happens there. Why can't the Giants be in the playoffs? Yeah. Well, because the Giants don't have anything. No quarterback that can control the game. I mean, they got a nice little young running back. You got a nice little wide receiver core. I mean, you can add one more piece there. Get a decent tight end. I mean, your defense is solid. It's just offensively, you just trash. And that's more of the quarterback spot.
Y'all got a giant in the playoffs, Saquon Barkley. He a giant. Giant. Eagle.
Yeah, if you a lifelong, if you love Saquon, I mean, you in the playoffs pretty much.
You got to
don't boo the Bills, Sean.
Don't boo the Bills, Sean. You right down the street. You're supposed to boo the Ravens. Boo the Ravens. You right down the block from Buffalo. Look.
That means he's scared of Buffalo. That means he's scared of the Bills. He don't want to face them.
Yeah.
Look, Normal Guy said 0-6. Steelers are 0-6 in their last 6 playoff games.
Look, it's a wrap. I think it's a wrap for Russell Wilson in Pittsburgh. I think it's a wrap for Najee Harris in Pittsburgh. And I think
Yes.
it might be a wrap for. I've been going to bat with Tomlin, man, but
I don't know if they get rid of him. I mean, he makes the playoffs. Look, Rex Ryan said it himself on First Take or whatever the hell that show is, First Day, whatever the hell they're doing over there. He said, listen, he lost 5 straight. That's atrocious. Problem is he gets the job done. And the standard is the standard.
right.
He gets to the playoffs. He hasn't gotten a win in the last 6 times, but he's always got a winning. Hasn't had a losing season yet in fucking 100 years. 100 damn years.
Finesse
So, I
said he'd
mean,
take Finesse said he'd take Najee Harris on the Giants. He'd take Tiki Barber too.
hey, listen. Hey, yeah, Najee and Trace. Listen, I love that as a 1-2 punch because Tracy's more of that
Nice.
finesse back, and Najee's
Tracy,
that barrel down back. That would be a nice little 1-2 over there for y'all. I
Tracy's
agree.
yeah. I do agree. Tracy is raw. I like him, man. And Najee, oh man, the way he run, the split back with them. But Finesse,
You got to get a
can't
quarterback first.
yeah, they got to get a quarterback, man. Don't worry about the running. You can't do nothing without no quarterback. You can't run the ball all day, especially against that Eagles D and that Commanders D and that Cowboys D line. Got to get a quarterback first.
Got to get a QB. But yeah, that would be a nice punch. I agree with you, Finesse, on that.
Mike,
We already went over the Bills, Broncos. We went over your game last night. Philadelphia did take down the Packers. The defense showed up. That's really what carried the win. Jalen looked like he was still in concussion protocol. I feel like a little iffy, a little cobwebby, like you were saying. But Saquon did his thing. A.J. Brown took a night off because he was getting shut down. So he went and read his mental focus book. They call it The Recipe, he said.
the recipe.
And he chilled. And Green Bay or Philadelphia got the job done. 22-10. Jordan Love, he was hurt going into the game, threw a couple picks. He didn't look right. That whole team didn't look good because, again, wide receivers are hurt. People are hurt on defense. Green Bay was just an injured-riddled team. They were going to try give it their best. And to be honest, if Jalen was full strength, I feel like it would have been much more of a blowout than it was.
Yeah, it would have definitely been. But as we said last night on the flight, Nakobe Dean out for the playoffs. Big blow. That's a big blow, man. Like at the end of the day, I think he's second on the team, if not leading the team in tackles. And the reason why Bond is going to the Pro Bowl and could be up for a defensive most improved player if they got that award is because of Dean. Now Dean's out. Now, whether we play the Vikings with Hawkinson, whether we play who's the other one?
The Rams with
the Packers, the Rams, yeah,
like the Rams with Higbee.
Yeah, Nakobe Dean is a big loss, man. I'm real pissed off. I was hoping that he just aggravated it, torn something, man. He's out for the. That's a big loss for the Eagles. But next man up, we're gonna stay positive because we know that we're gonna put up more than 22 points going forward. But it's a big loss for the Eagles. But we gotta somehow cover it up, man, next week.
Definitely. And Finesse, if the Titans and Browns both take a QB, you would take Hunter and sign Fields. Listen, I love Justin Fields. I would be great if Cleveland would bring Justin Fields in and if they drafted a quarterback and let Fields do his thing and then that quarterback come to life. But Fields over there in New York and you guys draft Hunter, that'd be a nice little thing. Nice little thing going forward. I truly believe the Browns may trade back now. If Dion and all this news and all this shit coming out about him wanting the Raiders job, liking that, I think there's a deal in place between the Raiders and Browns and what it would take for that number 2 pick. I could see the Browns moving back, getting the 6th pick, getting another first-round pick the following year, getting a second-round pick this year, and some other shit. Fuck, if I'm the Browns, I'm trying to get them to throw Max Crosby in the damn business, but I know that probably ain't going to happen. But I would say you throw Max in there, tell Miles you got some help on the D now where we're not rebuilding. Go out there and get Justin Fields. Bring him in.
There you go. Monday dreaming. There you go.
And listen, at that 6th pick, you need offensive line. One of the best offensive linemen will be there from Texas. I mean, he's a straight dog. Maybe draft him, put him out there. Or if you see to be honest, I'd do that. I think Denzel Ward might be on the trade block. We might move him for some
it's
pieces.
about time. I think it's
You
time
might
to
get a
move
first
it.
round pick from you might get a first round pick from Philly at the end of the draft for him.
Oh, we'll
Green
take
Bay
that.
might want him. I mean, there's some teams out there that would drop that late first round pick
Denzel,
for him.
Is Ward more of a he's a cornerback, right?
Yeah.
Not to say he's okay because
he'd be on the other side of Quinyon Mitchell because Slay's starting to go downhill. He's getting older, always injured.
Yeah, he got hurt again yesterday, but he came back. I'm making a prediction here on the Man Cave, here on the cheap seats. It already happened. Patriots fired their coach. Mike Vrabel's now the coach in New England. We've seen that. If y'all listen to the show and watch the show, they already know we called that. And I'm already calling Deion Sanders will be the next Raiders coach going forward. It's already set. They already doing it, bro. It's a setup. It's already in the works.
Well, then that's it. Like I said, we trade back, and I'm telling you right now, I'm doing that shit. I'm doing that 6th pick. Abdul Carter. I love Abdul Carter, but
and Myles Garrett. Ugh.
I mean that boy is nice, but I feel like there's some other stuff. The Cowboys fired. Well, I knew Mike McCarthy's job was gone regardless.
They finally got rid of McCarthy. Holy
I felt like that was coming anyway. So I thought the Deion situation would go that way, and the Cowboys might want to try to trade up and get that pick to get Shedeur Sanders.
That might.
But I don't know how far they got to move. What are they in? They're 12.
They're 12.
I think they're 12. So to move up to the 2, they would have to give up a shitload so they can get Shedeur and try to get Deion. That would be a fucking
give
jump.
Up Dak. It's time to trade Dak. I think now that Finesse just said that, the Raiders' job is there and the Cowboys' job is there for Deion. You might see a Dak Prescott trade, a Deion insert to the Cowboys so they can go get his son. Ew.
Listen, if you see Dak Prescott get traded to like the Titans, it would have to be to the Titans. They can trade Dak. The money's big, but they could trade Dak.
Don't he got to start though? He got to start. He can't go to the Texans, can he?
No, he ain't going. Not the Titans. I said.
Oh, I thought you said Texans.
No, the Titans got the #1 pick, so it would be the Titans or even the Patriots, because the Patriots got like 4. Even the Giants, you can trade the Giants. There's a whole thing, but it would take a lot to move that far up. You're moving up 10 picks, so you would definitely have to.
You definitely can trade that.
You would have to trade Dak. Dak would have to go somewhere. Draft picks would be involved. There would be all sorts of shit moving there. Like if the Browns said, "Hey, you want this? We don't fucking want Dak, but we'll take Micah Parsons."
I don't know who wants that. I would take Micah over Dak. Look, somebody, if you see Deshaun Watson get what he got, somebody will take Dak Prescott's contract.
Oh yeah, somebody's taking
the
Dak.
NFL, man. He's not worth half of it, but somebody will take him, especially if the cow and who knows if Jerry Jones is already talking to Deion, they may not care what the hell they get for Dak. They just want Shedeur. So whatever the hell it takes to get him, get it done. And that's what Primetime talking about right now. Probably on the phone with Jerry Jones at this minute.
The thing is Dallas has got to do something. They got to shake something up. They're going to need a running back. They need another weapon to go with CD. They got some shit to do. So I don't know if they'll make that move because they need pieces themselves. So they would have to trade Dak to get more pieces. If they could keep their 12th pick and trade Dak to get the number whatever pick and throw some other shit in there, they would need to keep that 12th. But they don't have no running back, Finesse. I don't see them as a good team. And I got no running back.
They're not a good team.
They only got CD Lamb that catch the ball and Ferguson as a tight end. I don't like their wide receiver core. And defensively, they got a decent defense. The problem is they're on the field all the damn time.
Because they have no running back. They have no second receiver. They have no third receiver. And you've got a mediocre, overpaid quarterback. The Cowboys are.
I mean, Brayden Cooks is a decent receiver, but he's a third receiver. He's not.
Yeah, you don't have a second. I mean, if you got the receiver, I mean, they have one weapon. That's why what's his name gets so many fantasy points. Ferguson, I like him, but he's got a little ways to go. You know,
they got to use him more. They don't even use him as much as they should. First year they used him. Not last year they used him. This year they didn't. It was like not even there because I even drafted him thinking, all right, they only got CD. They're going to use Ferguson, and they didn't do it. But Dak
I
got
drafted
hurt,
him.
so it ended up changing everything because Dak loves him.
Turpin he's a special teamer. I don't know about a receiver, but he's all right. But yeah, I drafted I thought the same thing. I thought they were gonna feed Ferguson like crazy. But that's the weakness of Dak Prescott. Like 60 million a year. He not worth 30. He not worth 35, 40. So now if they're gonna try to move him, you gotta have some dirt.
Listen, Dak's a light-skinned Tony Romo. He'll get you 14-2 or whatever. He'll get you though. He'll win through the regular season. It comes to the postseason is where he has issues. He'll get you a good win and in the postseason every now and then, but then that's it. So I don't know. It's weird. And Thanos, what's up, my man? Yeah, Stefanski, this is it. This is it right now. I'm not going to give him no more after this. We're going to retool. We're going to do what we do. We're going to make whatever trades or adjustments we make because we want to keep Miles. We're going to re-sign Nick Chubb to a probably 2-year, 3-year deal. It'll be on the cheaper side, and he'll take it because he wants to stay. He doesn't want to go anywhere else. So he'll take the lesser money, maybe with some incentives built in there, like, hey, if I get back to form and I make these, do this and that, then yes. If we do take a quarterback at number 2, I want Sanders myself. And I feel like if Deion isn't going to come coach in the NFL, I feel like Deion would want, and I get the problem. The Browns don't know how to do it with a quarterback, but Sanders, if I'm a QB, like if I told my son, I'd be like, listen, you want to go somewhere, you'll be immortalized. If you believe in yourself and your talent and your IQ, you don't need to be brought along. You can hit the books, hit the film room, do all the shit yourself and bring the shit around. The Browns have weapons. It's not like they don't. They got Jerry Jeudy, who had 1,200 damn yards with 500 quarterbacks this season. You had Njoku. You got Cedric Tillman, who's a dog. Your running game, you got Ford, who's decent, and you're going to have Chubb, who's going to come back again. I think if you were Sanders, you come to a team like this because if you win here and you do anything, even if you just get to the AFC Championship or get to a Super Bowl, you don't even got to win it. You still being immortalized for doing more than anybody has ever done.
Yeah.
I mean, people are going to look. Bernie Kosar never won the Super Bowl, but the dude did hell of things and had great seasons for how many years, and he's immortalized in Cleveland history. Cleveland fans love Bernie Kosar. That's just the way it is. They love Bernie. Bernie will forever be loved in Cleveland, never be forgotten, can go anywhere. People want pictures, everything. So I would always tell my son, like, if he was good at a sport, basketball, whatever it was, I want him to go to a college that's not huge. Go somewhere that's mid, that you know you could take that school from there all the way to the top.
That's right, Thanos. You know what it is. Superhero shit out here, bro. Hold up.
He got that Brahma bull shirt on, too.
Hold up,
got
man.
the Magneto.
How you like that Magneto? No.
Got the Magneto. He got that Brahma bull, the black shirt on.
Yo, well, I'm a superhero, bro. If they don't know, they better ask somebody. Me and Mike out here, superstar stardom. Thank you, dog. Appreciate it. Mike,
hey, everybody, man, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, jump over from X. We're at the Man Cave 8172. Hit the sub and like button for us. Even if you like watching on X, you could jump back. Just the subs would be great. Yes, hey, look, a lot of us picked the Chargers against the Texans because the Texans were slumping big time. Chargers were bossing up, and that was a shit show as we could see. But
Mike,
it is what it is. Now, last night we had the best game of the weekend. Commanders, Buccaneers. And I mean, this game was back and forth. It came down to a last-minute drive all the way down 3 seconds, a field goal to win the game. Jaden Daniels showed up, showed out, said, hey, this is me. And his stats are exactly where Jalen Hurts' stats need to be. This is what Jalen Hurts needs. 24 of 35, 268, 2 passing touchdowns. He only ran for 36 yards and with a passer rating of 110. That right there is where Jalen Hurts needs to be every game.
Well, the difference is check what's the running back stats on the Commanders? What's
They had
Robinson
no
stats.
running game. Jaden Daniels
Right.
had the most
Right.
yards.
So again,
But still, he still only threw for 268 with no run game.
I see what you're saying, Mike, and we talked about it last night on the flight. And if going forward, he's had his worst game. He has to get better. But when you got Saquon Barkley, you sometimes you can only throw. You don't have to throw the ball more than 20 times. Saquon had a buck something. AJ's reading books, and they still won by 12. So,
Well, they
but you're
did.
right.
And I give it to you.
But
That was
you're
the
right.
defense that did that.
Yeah, it's a team game. But you're right. Going forward, if you're gonna beat the Vikings, you're gonna beat the Lions, you're gonna beat the Rams because that's the 3 in the way. Yeah, you're right. That has to be and that's usually his numbers. But he'll get there. Don't
Yeah,
worry,
that's all
Mike.
he needs is that. You don't have to go crazy 300, 4 touchdowns. He doesn't have to do all that. 2 touchdowns, 268. Saquon will take care of the rest, and that defense will make sure you got the position to do what you need to do. And the Bucks and the Commanders defense, yeah, they're sloppy. They're mid. They're not crazy good, but they're all right. Tonight's game will be real good.
It should be,
Real
man.
good tonight.
Big interception in that game by Baker. Baker said he ain't gonna be able to sleep. That fourth quarter pick was huge for Baker. And I think Jaden Daniels in that game solidified the offensive rookie of the year.
Oh, he had that before that, but that definitely jumped it up. I mean, Brock Bowers breaking all them records. He had his hat in the game. Bo Nix doing what he did with the total touchdowns because he had like 4 or 5 more than Jaden. But still, yeah, and the Lions should smoke the Commanders.
They should. We hoping they smoke the Commanders. They should.
I love the Lions in the NFC Championship. I have them facing the Eagles, and I have the Eagles walking out of that one. But they got to be healthy and they got to be right.
Man, look, that Nakobe Dean, you just said it. That Nakobe Dean.
And against Laporta, that's going to be a huge issue now.
I said that yesterday, man.
Yes,
I was hoping I wasn't going to wake up to this. But everybody's a professional out there. So just got to step up, man. Got to step up.
Next man up.
Yeah, Laporta. We're all looking forward to that. Chiefs, Bills, Ravens, Lions, Eagles championship week.
Yeah, even listen, I'm gonna say I'm cool with watching a Vikes Detroit game too, but that would put Philly out, so I can't say that. But if I have to say it, that's what I wouldn't mind seeing that game. Those games will be fire. Regardless, the NFC and AFC championship games will be fucking nuts.
Yo, let me Scott. Tell him, Dougie. Don't get on here and let the women get on here and tell y'all what the hell going on.
Hey, listen, I loved it. Like, hey, you know what? I called it at the beginning of the season. I said the Eagles were gonna make it to the Super Bowl, and I still got them going, and I have them facing the Ravens. So I don't know. I'd like the Bills, but I see the Ravens just. It seems something to do with their year. Lamar has that veteran running back. God damn. Hey, we appreciate that, S-Dot. Big time.
We love you back. You know what it is.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Mike, I'm with you. I got the Bills, but I would love to see the Ravens Eagles because you got Barkley and you got Derrick Henry and you got Saquon and you got Jalen Hurts and you got Lamar. But we already beat on the Ravens. So I'd like to see that too. You damn right. Yeah,
you did. And I just want to keep it that way. I wouldn't mind seeing an all-bird Super Bowl.
Yeah, we dominated the Ravens. Derrick Henry, bruh. Cooper DeJean put Derrick on his neck.
That was crazy. That was a hell of a hit, man. Busted his ass. Picked him up and dropped him.
Mike, real quick, though, Mike, they want to talk about the draft. We got all summer to talk about the draft. If you want to talk about the draft, it's because your team ain't in the playoffs. I want to talk about them Buckeyes. Let's go.
We got to talk about the Buckeyes. I mean, all that shit talking them. Well, they go like this, and then all of a sudden it was, sorry, horns down, baby. Them Buckeyes, that OHIO shit, they just did their thing. And I mean, I get it. It was 28-14. People are like, well, that was they barely beat them. The problem is they beat them. That's the thing. I don't care if it's barely. Dude, it could be a half a point if there was such thing. It was a win. It's a W. And the Buckeyes have the more talented team. And I think that going forward, we're going to see some crazy shit happen. Captain Jack Sawyer, strip sack and return for a touchdown. I mean, I knew, and I said this on one of my little TikToks I did with that Texas dude doing his shit. I
Yeah.
said, I knew your heart died right then and there when that happened,
Yeah.
and Jack crossed the 50. You died a little bit inside.
That was
You
his
took your
roommate
hat off
too.
and you threw it against the ground, and you were pissed,
Yeah, it
straight
was funny.
pissed.
It was funny because I was in the gym training, so I missed most of the game. As soon as I turned the game on, I see that third down stance on the 1 yard line. Y'all had to stop, and I'm like, oh, and then next play, fumble, return, game over,
What up,
down.
Matt Henry? Listen, yeah, that was a great game. I think again, these two semifinals games were great. Penn State, Notre Dame, that was a good ass game. Penn State let it slip away. Drew Allard did something he never does. No one predicts it. Everybody was saying, all right, Drew's going to lead him down because he doesn't throw picks, and he threw a pick. That's something he does not do. He does not throw interceptions, and he did it. Damn. I feel bad because I wanted that Penn State-Ohio State matchup. I wanted that Big Ten matchup,
I know.
but it's all right because we're going to be
Notre Dame,
facing
though. Notre Dame, though. That's still a look. Growing up in the era we from, where we didn't get to, we weren't able to see these games. The next best thing with Penn State and Ohio State is Notre Dame and
Oh, yeah,
Ohio State.
Notre Dame. The Ohio State, Notre Dame. I mean, they're still talking after we beat them, not this past year, the year before, like, oh, well, they beat us. And they're still trying to.
Jesus, you know what it is. Jesus, what's up, Jesus? He was on last night. We talked about it last night. N'Kobe Dean's out, big injury. I think Laporta has a chance to attack our defense, but as far as the cornerbacks, we got two guys that put you on an island. So I'm not worried about the Lions receivers at all. I'm worried about Laporta. That's the only person I'm worried about.
Well, see, and that's what's going to happen. Laporta will open it up
Yep.
for those receivers and for the two-headed
Yep.
monster, Sonic and Knuckles, and that is the scary part about that.
Speaking of Montgomery, they said Montgomery coming back. Of course,
oh yeah, he's back. He's playing.
But that's okay. I mean, it's gonna be a war. But
your face.
Yeah, fucking bullshit. It's gonna be a war. But S-Dot, tell them, ain't no shook sons and girls over here. We ready to fly. Yo, we up here. It's all on Jalen Hurts, though. It's on that boy got a big check coming in the mail. He better earn it. That's what it's on.
He do. And hey, just I know Notre Dame, big ass boo on them. I think the Buckeyes win the whole thing. That's just what's gonna happen. It's OHIO around this motherfucker
all day.
And everybody says, "Oh well, they'll have an asterisk because they lost to Michigan." What? Listen, man, hey, that ain't no asterisk. I'd rather win the championship. To me, that game don't mean shit. That's like saying Alabama when they won that championship, but they lost in the Iron Bowl to Auburn. Well, there's an asterisk. Bama isn't that good. They suck. Shut the hell up. That doesn't mean shit.
Bro, it's about the chip. It's not how you get there. It's what you do when you there. If you hoisting that trophy, I don't care if you got 9 losses. You showed up in the big game.
Yeah, you made sure them lights were bright as hell, and you were even brighter than them lights.
And that's what Jalen did the last time in the Super Bowl. That's right, S-Dot. Keep telling them. You know what it is. But Ohio State, it's an Ohio PA year for sports. I think it's going down this year, Mike. It's going down.
It is. Especially, I mean, you still got the Cavs. The Cavs are dogging out. They're 33-5. I mean, they took an L yesterday, but I mean, look, they're 12 in a row again. Another long-ass winning streak, and them boys are just heating up. We're going to see what happens with them. I think they still on pace to win 70. 70 damn games.
Yeah.
See, there it is. Matt Henry says it the best. You can lose the battle, but you can win the war.
Uh-huh. That's
why
true. They got 7 games in NBA. They got 1 game in professional and football. Got to win it. Just got to show up when the lights are bright, man. Don't cuddle up. Huddle up. Shit.
That's right. I mean, that's just what it is. Listen, and that's what people don't understand. It's not about what you did in the regular season. If you make it to the playoffs, it's over. I don't even think about the regular season no more. I don't think about what happened in it. I don't care what happened in it. I look about what's happening now because everybody is different in the playoffs. Players react different. The hype's different. Your mental state is different. You start preparing different because it is another level. And again, them lights are turned up to 10. It's bright as shit. And you better be able to see. That way you can shine and get that W.
Hey, you better turn it up another level or go get you another shovel.
Yeah. Go get you shovel, bury that L. You about to take if you don't know
Yeah,
how.
bury yourself or level up. Holla. It only matters when it's playoff season. You
It
right.
does. That's all that
You
matters.
right.
You hit the playoffs. Hey, there is no win loss. Everybody's 0-0. And it's a one, it's you lose one, you out. So gotta keep going. Gotta keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Eagles
But you
got by,
get
they
you a
got their
bit.
win. Everybody that got their
Yeah.
win
If you
yesterday,
get
listen,
bored, mm-hmm.
look, it's about to be great because again, no matter whether it's the Rams or the Vikes that Philadelphia has to play, that's gonna be a good ass game. Regardless of who the hell it
Yeah,
is,
tonight.
it's gonna be a good game.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
game. And
Um,
Lions and Commanders might not be the greatest game, but it be all right. In the
don't
AFC,
sleep
you
on the
got the Chiefs,
Commanders.
Texans.
Yeah.
You don't know if
Don't
that's going to be a
sleep.
good game.
The thing about the playoffs, Mike, is you can't sleep on the playoffs because what we just said. Some guys huddle up, some guys cuddle up. I mean,
Yeah.
pause. But you never
Nah, ain't
know
no
what the
pause. Screw the
Commanders gonna
pause, man.
bring.
Someone's trying to be the
Yeah,
big
ain't no
spoon
pause.
and make somebody else the little
Yeah,
spoon. You better be the big
yeah,
spoon in the playoffs. You can't be the little one.
yeah.
Because if you're the
You
one
gotta
being
hit like
cuddled
that.
on and held together, then
Yeah,
you're going to lose. You got to be the big one.
yeah. That's right. You gotta be the big dog. So you never know, man. Like we didn't think the Chargers were gonna lose. They got handled, right?
They did.
It's the playoffs. It's one game, it's 4 quarters, it's how many minutes? One
60
team can
minutes.
be beaten. We've seen it before. We've seen it before. So
We say it's 60 minutes
tonight's
on those
game,
play clocks, but it's actually 3 fucking hours. But we about to see what comes up.
right?
Again, everything's coming down to
Yeah,
it. Tonight's
yeah,
game will
every,
determine who Philadelphia's foe, adversary, enemy is going to be for the following week. We both riding Vikings, but Matty's staff can definitely decide to whip up 350, 400 yards. Puka and Cup could go the hell off. Jared Verse and that defense can do their thing. It could be all sorts of fucking drama, and it could come down to the
mm-hmm.
end. And
I
you
think it
just
will.
don't know it. You don't
Yeah,
have a fucking clue. No one does. It's going to be crazy. Hey, again, listen, make sure y'all hit this like button. Make sure you jump over to the YouTube at the Man Cave 8172. Come hit that subscribe button. Yeah, look at the band down below. Everybody on Network 216, come over and hit our sub button. We'll follow you back. We're all about the love here, just appreciation all around. We show our appreciation to you every week. I mean, we got shows almost every damn day. You
every
got
day. It's
Monday the
day.
Chiefs. You got tomorrow Sports Madness. You got Thursday that's off the rails. Open mic Saturday night at 8. And then the flight, whenever the hell the flight chooses to land, it could be a Wednesday, could be a Sunday, could be a any day. You
Any
don't
day.
know. There's more shows coming. There's a Cavs show that we're going to end up doing for NBA because we don't really have a whole NBA show. We are going to do
Yeah,
that because it's starting to heat up.
yeah.
But make sure you be a part of it. Hit that notification so you know every time we jumping on. So, all right,
It's a conglomerate.
let's get to this. National championship, Ohio State, Notre Dame. Who you got? Got the Buckeyes. We know. Buckeyes is big win, close win. What we got?
Close. I mean, if
3 to 7
it's close,
points.
it's gonna be under.
Under
I say
14.
under 40 total.
Under 40 total. You think it's gonna be a low scoring game? All right. I can get with that. I can get with that. I like to see it to be like 21-14, 21-17, or like a 24-17. I like that right there. 24-17 is what I like.
Yeah, I'm looking. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Ohio State 27.
That's 41 points. So I'll go 42 and under. I'll do that.
Yeah, yeah. That's a safe bet. Ohio State 27, Notre Dame 21.
All right, that's 46. All right.
Yeah, I guess we creeping in the mid 40s.
Yeah, I think it's well, because what is the over under right now in the game? I don't even know. if my phone is going to go that far out to show it. Let me see. Here it is. It is the over-under is 45.5. So right around then. We're right there. And
Yeah.
Ohio State's giving 8 points. So, I mean, we're right around that, too. We're right around that 7. Oh, shit. Darius Slay is out for the divisional game. Breaking news, Finesse says.
Finesse, we appreciate all the negative and information about Philly. He's been the dude hold his knee and his calf every quarter. Yeah, come on, man. You gonna watch? I know you're gonna be watching. Break it down. You don't need no Darius Slay. We good.
All right. Just making sure you feel all right about that.
I'm all right. I was just about to say, because he was saying something about us, the Vikings beating us. Darius Slay owns Justin Jefferson. Check the stats. But so, well, it's just a big step up for Quinion. Dijon, not Dijon, Dijon. And that defense read big hit Blankenship.
Look at him.
And CJ
he said, no, I'm just messing with you.
I know you were.
He got us.
No, you almost had me. But you know what? I love Darius Slay. This might be his last year. Hats off to that boy. He got that C on his chest. I swear, every game he's limping, but every game he's fighting. I can respect that as a bird, man. And y'all out there, y'all can respect that with professional athletes when they know they hurt and just keep trying to fight. He's going to fight. He might not make it through the game, but he had a big interception. That's all we need, man.
Oh, definitely. He held his end up. Even though he was limping around, he still held his end up. Jesus says 28-22 Ohio State. They got to run the ball. And I agree with you. Henderson and Junkins got to run the ball. Pound the ball against his team to open up the pass game and let number 4, Jeremiah Smith, just smoke. Just smoke.
Nah, Bradbury back there reading. He reading books on IR. They faking like he on IR. That's the funny thing, Finesse. James Bradbury. We got the number 1 defense in the league, right? James Bradbury is not hurt. He's on IR because they can't cut him and they can't trade him. And he's reading books. He's the one that gave A.J. Brown the book. Bruh, he ain't been out there all year. And we still got the number 1 defense because he trashed. It's not James Bradbury. It's James Trashberry. But I still got respect for that dude, though, for real.
Well, you got to have some respect. I mean, again, he all right, but
he had a bad year. He had one bad year.
He had a down year. That's why I believe maybe you guys trade that first-round pick to us for Denzel Ward. Maybe we'll part ways with Ward because we got Emerson and Greg Newsome.
Mike, we can make that happen. We can.
Or we trade you Greg Newsome, a younger guy who could play the corner instead of Denzel. Keep Denzel. Whichever way, I think a nice corner trade would be nice. Get that pick down there.
Yeah, we can do that. I appreciate that. Yeah,
I appreciate it too because I'll gladly take that 2 first-round picks, whether it's the 2nd or the 6th, and then get that late in the 20s. And hey, you know what? To be honest, that'd be perfect because we got if we make that move, we're going to get the Raiders 2nd-round pick. We could take those 2 2nd-round picks and that 1st-round pick, maybe jump back up into the middle of the 1st round and be able to draft some shit, get some shit moving, get Genty. Oh, I don't know, man. Some magic.
There you go. There you go. Wheeling and dealing.
I'll wheel and deal, man. They don't want me to be the GM. I'll be out there dogging shit.
We could definitely make that happen. Let's make that Denzel trade war. Y'all can have that. And Bradbury was nice, Finesse. And S-Dot, I'm AJ following the boy. I'll send a link out, see what that book is. We'll try to get you that book, girl.
Hey, I think it's on. I think I saw it on Insta because I was watching some of that shit. He says they call it The Recipe. They call the book The Recipe. It's something else. I think he said the name on the Insta on ESPN. Yeah, on ESPN's Insta.
Jalen was funny. They asked Jalen. They said, "You ever seen AJ?"
I've never seen him read.
He said, "Oh yeah." He said, "I always see him with the book. He ain't never read."
You've never seen him read. He always carrying the book. I ain't never seen him read it.
No, that's that playoff. That's that Kobe. That's when LeBron should go to blackout mode when he turned his social media off.
Yeah,
that's that playoff mode.
That's that 0 dark 30.
Yeah, that's that. Okay, AJ, I see you, bro. I see you on the Facebook, bro. You know what it is.
All right, man. Shout out to everybody that jumped in the chat. We appreciate y'all. Again, everybody watching on X, make sure you jump over to @TheManCave8172. Hit the subscribe button. We love y'all. We'll be here tomorrow, probably noon, 1 o'clock, 1:30 maybe, live again, talking more. Got a 2-hour show tomorrow to do. Jay will be here. Scully said he's possibly stopping in. Everybody going to be up. Make sure y'all have a great-ass night. Enjoy the game tonight because I sure in hell am myself.
Oh, yeah.
But, hey,
yeah,
salute to everyone.